Turn that down for a little while. Welcome to the most popular pixel this side of the interwebs. Hey, welcome everybody. We're going to be taking a look today at HeroQuest for the NES. Now, this game was never actually released in the United States or really anywhere in the world. Originally was a game that was planned for release in the UK, and it never got outside of the beta stages. I've always been wanting to try this game out. I've not been able to actually get a chance to truly sit down and play this game. I remember popping it in when I did find the beta ROM many years ago, and I absolutely hated it. But with HeroQuest now recently being re-released by Milton Bradley, I've been kind of on a HeroQuest kick, I guess you might say. Welcome, Matthew. They re-released HeroQuest, and you know this might be one of those episodes where I'm going to be gushing about nostalgia because this game brings back a lot of memories. Not the video game itself, but HeroQuest in general by Milton Bradley. It just gushes nostalgia for me. I was a huge fan of, board games like this back in the day, or even, when I started getting into early Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. But HeroQuest was, it's a gateway. It's a gateway game to get people interested and get people playing games like Dungeons and Dragons. It's a straight-up dungeon crawler that you play on a board with 3D miniatures, 3D furniture pieces. It was really just an awesome game. So I used to love playing this game, the board game, back when I was younger with friends. We'd obviously play a lot of it. And so when there was actually a HeroQuest 25th anniversary that came out with a Kickstarter, this would have been, oh my gosh, almost 10 years ago? It couldn't have been that long, maybe 8 years ago. Anyways, so this company that said they were going to re-release HeroQuest, they're going to revamp it a little bit and re-release it. They never ended up re-releasing it. My money is still lost on it, and they're under, I guess they were getting sued by all sorts of people. So anyways, that never went through. So last year when HeroQuest, Milton Bradley came out and said, hey, we're going to, I guess it was Hasbro, under Hasbro Labs, they said, hey, we're going to re-release HeroQuest, and I was all for that. I was actually supposed to have my new board game by yesterday. Something happened in California, and now it's delayed until, I don't know, like Wednesday or something this week, so I'll be getting it then. So I am so excited. But yes, Marox, it is a prototype. And yes, it is being played on the Polymega, as you can see. But hey, what's that? It says Super Mario 3. Obviously, I'm using the IPS hack on it so that I can play this game. I've actually been playing a lot of HeroQuest a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it wasn't that long ago. But I was playing a PC game that someone had made that allows you to play HeroQuest with your friends and it's all animated on the screen and everything. It's really cool. I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, that one was obviously far superior to this NES game that we're going to be getting into here. Let's see here. So in this version, you can play, it's a one-player game, but you can only play with 2 characters. You can't play with all 4 of the main characters of the game, unfortunately. So this will be rather interesting. They must have changed some of the balance of it as well, because I can't see you being able to play through HeroQuest with just with just 2 characters. It's just, I don't see how it's possible. So anyways, we've got 1-player, 2-character game. We're going to hit that one up. And the question is, who should we choose? Obviously, anytime you play, you got to have the Barbarian. The Barbarian with his broadsword. Oh, okay, good. I did hit the right button. Let's see. We will call our Barbarian something simple so that I know who I'm selecting in case I don't know. We will name him Barbie. Barbie the Barbarian. Let's see. Now, I don't want someone as weak. Let's go with the elf. And we'll name the elf, yeah, here we go. We'll call him Elon. Been doing a lot of cryptocurrency lately, and I've been messing around with the Elon coin, so I guess that's one of the things that's stuck in my head here. All right, so let's see. So Matthew loved HeroQuest back in the day and never knew there was a prototype. Yeah, I don't even remember when I had stumbled across this. There was a PC game, which is what this is based off of, if I'm not mistaken. The PC one looks very similar, but just has a lot more colors and obviously a higher resolution as well. So this will be interesting to say the least to get into this. But let's go ahead and read what our task is at hand. The fire burns warmly, but casts little light onto Mentor's study. The flickering shadows only hint at the vast number of books and scrolls that fill the many shelves. Slowly, Mentor walks over to the fire. You know, this text is actually not the easiest to read. Well, my friends, your training is complete. You are not yet heroes. You have to yet prove yourselves. But first, let me tell you of Morcar. Many creatures ago, no, let's try centuries ago, Morcar was my apprentice. He worked hard and learned quickly, but impatience devoured him, and he wanted to learn more powerful magic. I told him of the dangers and that he should be patient, for in time he would become a great wizard, but Morcar could not wait. Each night, he broke into my study and read my spee-books. I'm guessing that's supposed to be spell, but it's spee-books. The secrets that were held within them were great indeed. Once he had learnt. He had learnt? That's an interesting choice of word. All right. He learnt these secrets, and now I sound like I'm from the South. In America, anyways. Morcar, that looks like Fleo, but I'm guessing that, yeah, that's a D. Fled when I caught up with him. I found him greatly changed. He had pledged his allegiance to the great powers of chaos. Fool. He saw magic only as a shortcut to power and paid no heed to the terrible price. See, I thought that one was spelled wrong too. He would have to pay. I tried to reason with him, but to no avail, when he laughed in my face and then unleashed a terrible spell that I was hard-pressed to counter. For many days we battled, but Morcar had allies stronger even than I. And I could not defeat him. And in the end, as we both weakened, he fled and sought refuge in the northern chaos waste. There he honed his skills, conjuring ancient powers, with which to overthrow the empire, but he knows not what he has done. They will serve him while while it suits their own dark purposes. But in time, okay, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sure there's probably some more fun little things that I probably missed out on. So here, I'm assuming I go here if I'm going to be purchasing. Yep, this is where I go to purchase everything. But obviously, it's the first quest. So right now, I don't have any gold. I'm going to go straight into the exit. Hey there, Funky Genome. And what is this? Bayside Jr.? Best thing about HeroQuest is the NES game. You know, he never touched on that, did he? But I'll bet with the new HeroQuest game come out, he's going to be, I'm sure, releasing yet another epic video. But, you know, the best thing about HeroQuest are those miniature doors, if you ask me. Always helps to keep out those Jehovah's Witnesses. Let's see here. So what spell? I think the fire is probably going to be my best option here. And we are going to go ahead and pop into the trial. So is that, I wonder if that's a British term, learnt. Because there it is again, rather than you have learned well, you have learnt well. So I guess maybe, like I said, maybe that's a UK thing. We would normally, here in the US, say learned. You have learned well. You have learnt well. I don't know, it just sounds weird to me. So let's get into this here. So here are my two characters, and oh, okay. So this is the die that is rolling, or the dice, I should say. So oh wow, look at that! I hit a 12. So I need to move over to the door. This must be to open the door. You search. Okay, so that's a search. Do I click on the door itself? No. No! Ha! That sucks. Alright, so that switches characters. No, that went to the map. Okay, it does, but it also... Alright, open this stupid door. Okay, I have no idea how I did that, but I did it anyways. Now, playing the board game as much as I did... Oh, am I out of movement? Okay, so it's only going to let me... Actually... Oh, go one more. Switch over. So, as I was trying to say, playing as much of this game that I played back in the day on the actual board game, of course, well, come on. Movement's not very easy. I kind of know where to go, so especially in this first one. Man, I don't even know how many times I had played through the first quest over the many decades since this game had come out. 2? Come on, man. One of the annoying things about HeroQuest, and one of the things that I always change whenever I do the Dungeon Master, the mentor position, I only make the heroes roll the die when there's no enemies on board, or if they're headed down a new hallway, just to make sure that that they're gonna have to do everything that they do. But rolling the dice, why am I not rolling dice? What is going on? Oh, all right, I'm on Elon. I gotta switch. Let's see. Did you back the HeroQuest? Yes, you know I did, man. I have mine. I should have actually had yesterday, but it got hung up in California, so I'm actually not getting it till later this week. But yeah, they are starting to deliver. I've actually watched a couple of videos on those. I'm thinking about going ahead, and even though Popular Pixel is, about video games, I may even do an unboxing video myself. Now, wait a minute. That guy is not supposed to be in the hallway right there, so they have changed this. So these maps may be slightly different anyways. You didn't back because you have the original board game. I've got the original board game as well. I actually have 2 boxes. How do I fight here? No search. Did I just mess it up because I searched? That's gonna suck. I have 2 of the original Milton Bradley games of the base set. And then I also have, I can't get around him anyways, I also have what is it called? The same that they're re-releasing here. Oh gosh, what is it? Wow, my brain is completely drawing a blank. I can't believe that. The Witch Lord Return, or Return of the Witch Lord, and the Dwarf Quest. I can't remember what that one is called either. Of course, it'll come back to me sooner or later here. Well, dude, so can I hit this? No, that's magic, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, this was a game, of course, that obviously was never released, Jesse. Oh, here we go. Do I hit shield, maybe? Ah, crap, because I've already switched over to Elf. I bet that's what I was supposed to do. So now he's going to attack me. I survived the attack. Alright, awesome. Let's attack him right away. Alright, pretty simple. So, they have changed this up from the original quest. As a matter of fact, in the original quest, there's not even supposed to be a door right here. This door here would be a room that had a couple of Chaos Warriors, and I definitely don't want to go in there. But I'm still going to go ahead and proceed as if I was just going to just try to complete the quest here. I'm hoping that the main room where the gargoyle is at is still... Come on, really? Is still in the main center room there. We'll find out, I guess, in a moment. Yes, the Black Dragons. I did get the mythical tier, by the way, with the one that I had ordered. So yeah, I'll be getting all that extra swag that's going to be coming along with it. I am so excited that they have the never-released quest that'll be coming with that dragon. The dragon looks really sweet, too. I gotta get Elon caught up to the Barbarian. He's only moving 2 at a time. This stinks. But one of the nice things that you can do, of course, is just keep ending your turn. Get him a little bit closer there to the Barbarian. But of course, I'm gonna get more than a little bit closer. I'm gonna get him butt up right against him. I'm not about to go into that room alone. Oh, now I get an 11. Yeah, there's actually they also released the additional gargoyle. I don't know if you've seen that, but with the mythical tier, you also get the extra gargoyle, which is pretty amazing because then you can, if you really want to, you can kind of paint one gargoyle to look like stone and then one gargoyle to look like he's awake and, you know, active. So I thought that was pretty sweet. Now, how did I open this door last time? Do I just go through it? No. Those are my items. Can't even get out of the item screen without hitting the back button. I don't like that. So what if I... No. Yeah, Jesse, you're correct. The game was never released. It only saw the light of day. I want to say it was in the late 90s when the beta cartridge was dumped. I might be wrong about that. But originally was obviously going to be released in the UK. But, you know, the UK, man, they from what I understand, HeroQuest was like this huge thing over there. That's obviously why they marketed to play, or excuse me, to release the NES game for it there. I think it would, because it was such a late title that they just decided not to, or maybe it was too late after kind of the whole HeroQuest thing fell through. So I really can't answer that with any certainty. I should have probably looked that up before getting into it here. But hey, Ryu, nice to see ya. Just trying to figure out how to open up the stupid door still. I don't know how I ended up doing it last time. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's what you do? That sucks. Alright, so anyways, gotta stay there. So obviously there is a monster in here, so we're gonna roll that 12. What is that thing? That definitely does not look like a gargoyle. Let me see. Now, also, there's supposed to be a fireplace right here. There's supposed to be a treasure chest right here. There's supposed to be a throne sitting right here. And there's supposed to be a couple of orcs. So it does look like they have decided to change the maps around a little bit. And that's a good thing. Again, since I only have 2 heroes that I'm working with, I don't want to have to, you know, die so easily. So let's go ahead and attack. They had Space Quest? Wait, on the NES? Okay, I see what you're saying. So they had Space Quest, which was a sequel to a Space Crusade. Okay, Space Quest, that actually would have been kind of neat to keep with that name or that theme, though. Here in the U.S., they did release, they might have over there as well, they released HeroQuest Advanced, and then they also had a Space Marines, which was a HeroQuest style game, but with Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines. So, you know, that was pretty cool, too. I always wanted to get that when I was younger, but I never did end up purchasing it. Hey, no, what are you doing, dude? Go in this room that I'm telling you to. You know what? I probably didn't even need to stand next to him. Let's hit him with the Fire of Wrath. Nice. Now, of course, Fire of Wrath, you're supposed to roll 2 6-sided dice. And it gives him an opportunity to not get hit by that magic spell. Oh. I guess I should have read the information. Crap. This quest might be something completely different. Because, was that a gargoyle? Oh, man, I don't even know if that was a gargoyle or not. Because normally, after you kill the gargoyle, you're supposed to go back to your... Go out the door, dude. Well, it might be easier to actually use those arrows over there. Ah, come on. So anyways, I'm going to attempt this, and we're going to see what's going to happen here. I'm going to go ahead and go to the exit of the level and just hope that I did what was right. I really wasn't paying attention. Nice. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the controlling of this game. Oh, you can't go through your heroes. Interesting. Now, again, some of these rules may also be pulled from the UK version. I don't know if in the UK if you could pass through other heroes or not. Oh, that's the wrong door anyways. I'm glad I didn't go through there. Really, dude? Come on. Oh, and if you're wondering at all, I don't have my phone set up to capture my beautiful face. You escaped the quest intact. Okay, so I did everything, I guess. Good. I I don't have my camera on because I accidentally left my tripod at the office, so we're just dealing with what we got, I guess, here. So Marox, I have an old PC game called Space Crusade. If memory serves me right, it's similar to Warhammer 40,000. It was based on a board game. I think that it was also called Star Quest in some regions. Now, the game does sound familiar. I'm curious. So I'm going to take a quick peek. Well, it actually looks like Warhammer 40,000. I mean, even the faction symbol that I'm looking at here looks like it is. And obviously, those looks like Space Marines that I'm looking at in this picture. And yeah, it looks very similar to basically what I'm playing right now. So I bet it is. It definitely looks 40,000 to me. Okay, so I did, yes, it confirmed that I completed the quest. So this time I am going to have to read the instructions so I can make sure that I do the right thing. So I have to, for this one, it's the Rescue of Sir Ragnar. In this one, I actually have to go in and I have to try to find this guy who's hidden. Well, I'll read it. Sir Ragnar, one of the Emperor's most powerful knights, has been kidnapped. He is being held prisoner by Ulag, the Orc warlord. You are to find Sir Ragnar and to bring him back to safety. Prince Magnus will pay 200 gold coins to the character who rescues Sir Ragnar. No reward will be paid if Sir Ragnar is killed while it's escaping. So let me see. Yeah, you know, I believe it was, because I think, actually, if I'm not mistaken, HeroQuest was even linked in with Games Workshop. As far as the release, the producing of the game and everything. Hasbro and Milton Bradley, was it Hasbro or was it just Milton Bradley? I couldn't say for sure, but Milton Bradley I know is the one that actually released it. So let's go ahead and kill this little guy here. He survived my attack. Come on, what is that? Is that an orc or is that a goblin? It's so hard to tell. Either way, it should have been easy pickings. That looks like an orc. So now they're going to get a chance to whoop on me here. Wait. Okay, I looked away. I know it couldn't have happened that quickly, though. They should have had their turn to be able to hit me. Nice. Yeah, Milton Bradley. I don't know. I'm wondering if Hasbro had anything to do with it or not back in the day. They obviously do right now. I don't know if Hasbro is a part of Milton Bradley or, you know, whatever the case may be. But, yeah, I do remember MB, you know, being on the box. Oh, don't block it. Whatever. Oh, this is weird. Are they even going to get a chance? I wonder if maybe that part of the game wasn't even programmed. This may make for a pretty boring game. I don't know if they programmed in the monsters being able to attack back. Let's search for some treasure. I find nothing. Go ahead and have Barbie search for hidden doors. Nothing. So go ahead and open up that door. You're going to show me what's on the other side of the door. You're just going to force me to go through it, aren't you? Or is that what this is? Okay, so that's the map. So there's nothing in there anyway. Whoa. Well, the game did not like that. Did my Barbarian just die? Oh, yeah, so, again, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, which obviously I did. This is a beta game, so it's bound to have glitches. So that was interesting. I'm gonna see here. I found some money. Awesome. Oh. Okay, so the Barbarian is kinda still in limbo. Oh, he's over here. Dude. That's crazy. The game's trying to get back on track. Can't do anything. I won't be able to even complete this quest, because after I find Sir Ragnar, I'm going to have to basically get Sir Ragnar out of here and have both of the heroes exit as well. And Barbie won't be able to do that. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Might have to, let's see here. Let's reset the console. Grab my Barbarian again. I'm not going to go all out with naming them. Get fire. Okay, it's going to let me back in. I'm just curious if that's going to happen again or not here. If that was some kind of fluke or if that's going to happen every time. Yeah, that's funny. Because obviously, if you use pass-through stone or pass-through rock, whatever that spell is called, and your movement ends within a spot where there is not a room or whatever, your character dies. So instead, I guess I found a portal to another dimension, and yeah, completely got stuck in stone there. The game tried to roll a memory construct, it rolled a 1. Critical fail. I'm gonna see if it'll get through into this next room, but I really do want to hit that map button again to see what happens. I mean, at the same time, I really don't, but I love this old, like, chiptune music, though. I can see it really getting grating on the nerves after a while, because it's the same music. Whoops. Well, all right, walk over here over and over again. But I kind of miss those old chiptunes. Even the NES has house rules, right? Oh, man. It wasn't even... Come on, dude. All right. Oh, he moved. And he's attacking. Okay. So something was going on previously that wasn't happening. See, I was expecting just to keep walking. I wouldn't have to worry about actually getting attacked. So at least that I'm a little bit happier about that. So maybe that crit wouldn't end up happening anyways. Oh, you know what? There's money in here. What? Oh, crud. There isn't money in there. That was actually... go figure. What do you call it? Wandering monster there. Let's kill this guy. Don't block it. Come on. Thank you. That's right. I can't walk through. Well, I'm going to try walking through them. Oh, half of my elf disappeared. Check that out. Alright, it was probably just having something to do with the sprites, my guess. There's a dead end there. It's really hard to see, but you can see it here. There's this little pile of rubble, basically. So that's indicating that that is a block that I cannot pass. Oops, one too many. That's alright. Gotta get this little elf caught up anyways. Oh wow, he rolled a 12. That's good. See, now I want to hit that map button. And you know what? I'm gonna not do it right now. Okay, there it showed me the map anyway, so I should be good. Let's get off to his side a little bit here. Just in case I don't kill him. You know, to tell you the truth, though, back in the NES days, I absolutely would have loved to play this. I mean, obviously, looking at it right now, it's not a great game, but I'm also not completely bored out of my mind. So I would have played this on the NES back in the day. There's a lot of things that could have been changed to make the game better. But we could probably make that claim with just about any game that you play from back in the day. Now, did he just attack and then move an attack? That was confusing. Oh. Crud. Moved one step too many. Well, hopefully Elon can take him out here. But he won't. Wow. What? The Barbarian's dead already? What happened there? Wow. That's messed up. Half elf, half room. Good, good. I love it. It's like that old card game by Steve Jackson. I can't think of the name right now, but it was a dungeon crawler kind of game, but that you play with cards. You could be a half orc, half what was it? Half orc, half dwarf. It was called a dwark. Dang. gonna get beat by an orc. Look at that, I'm down to 1 already? Well, you know, I'm going all in on this. They definitely needed to fix some balance issues, because this is just insane. This is what, the second monster that I'm fighting, or is it the first monster? No, I guess technically the third monster, but still. Oh, I survived that attack. Good. Okay, this is stupid. Now, of course, if you were playing actual HeroQuest, this could be a possibility. You may get into a situation where neither of you are doing any sort of damage, just kind of this back and forth. Doesn't happen that often. I mean, these are some bad rolls for this to happen. Look, he killed me anyways. Alright, let's go back. Let's pick our... Oh! Okay. So those characters are now dead. Did it let me? Well, let me pick the Barbarian. Why didn't it let me pick the Elf? That's interesting. Bayside, do you still play or collect board games? Have you kept up with your love of dungeon crawlers since HeroQuest? They're probably my favorite genre of board game, and still haven't played Gloomhaven though. I'll tell you what, it's definitely not as big of a thing for me as it used to be. I have actually played several Dungeon Quest games since HeroQuest. The most notable of them, I still own. It's called. Oh man, there was also Battle Masters. Let me throw that out there real quick. Battle Masters came at about the same time that HeroQuest did, and it was more of a Warhammer style game. Huge battle map that you'd have armies, fighting against each other. It was nowhere near as cool as Warhammer, obviously, but it was along the same lines. Again, yet another gateway game into the Games Workshop stuff. Descent. I got into that one. I have the first edition. I don't have the second edition. I've been thinking of buying the second edition just because. I don't really have anyone to play games like this. My daughter, on the other hand, she does enjoy playing HeroQuest with me, and my 5-year-old son, he's getting to the age where I can probably start getting him into some of this stuff too. And I've got several other friends that I know if I did a HeroQuest night, they would probably come over and play. But after Christmas, I do plan on trying to do a HeroQuest night. But anyways, back to your question. What did I say? Descent. Descent was really cool because it felt a lot like HeroQuest. It was a little bit more complex, and I think the 2.0 might make it a lot better, but the original rules with all the tokens that you had to deal with and everything, it just kind of became a pain in the butt. But that was probably my favorite since HeroQuest anyways. Marox, were you talking about Munchkin? That's the one. I love Munchkin. That is such a fun game. I wonder what'll happen. So there's the Witch Lord. Oh! Okay, so Barak Tor, borrow of the Witch Lord. Quest for the Spirit Blade, which you need the Spirit Blade in order to defeat the Witch Lord. I wonder, I'm sorry, I had this thought that kind of popped into my head. I wonder if you can do like the trial over and over and, get the money quick, then pop down to the Spirit Blade, get the Spirit Blade, and then go defeat the, or I say defeat, obviously you don't actually defeat the Witch Lord because he makes a return later on. More quests. Gate of Doom, the Cold Halls, Silent Passages, Halls of Vision, the Gate of Bellathor, Halls of the Dead, the Forgotten Legion, the Forbidden City, the Last Gate, Court of the Witch Lord. I don't recognize the names of those. Now, I don't remember as much when it comes to some of the expansions that they had, but I don't recognize these. The Witch Lord has watched your progress and has tried to destroy you, but you have thwarted him every time. Now he has fled to his throne room. Okay, you know what? This does sound like Return of the Witch Lord. So this may actually be both the base set as well as the expansion. Look at it, they got a blockade right here, and there's this little creepy skeleton, I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure. It looks kind of like, I don't know, a jelly bear or something. I don't know. That's strange looking. I'm gonna go and take this guy. Oh, goodness. That's why I died so easily. Look at this. The Barbarian only has one health point, 1 HP. That's stupid. That is stupid. I don't know if that was a programming glitch, but there's no way that the Barbarian can survive this mess. I wonder if anyone has gone in and made any changes to this game, hacked it so that way it'll fix that especially. But I mean, look at this. My elf here has 6 health. And I can't do anything with this. I'm going to be blocked right there. He's going to kill me. I'm going to hit my map. I'm going to see if this will do that thing again. Yep. That's exactly what it was. It was the map glitches the game out. Huh. Well, so much for HeroQuest for today. I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at something else. That is upsetting. Not being able to actually have the ability to have more than 1 hit point for the Barbarian is stupid. I mean, the Barbarian is your tank. Not only is he your heavy hitter, he's also your heavy hitter taker. I mean, without a tank, there's no way you could get through HeroQuest. That is so stupid. Anyways, yeah, I think it might have been 8, but I'm thinking it was 6 that he started with. I might be wrong about that. It's been a while since I've truly played HeroQuest, but that's dumb. He's essentially a naked man fighting music. Well, you know, if you think about it that way, Marox, you definitely have a point. A guy wearing a loincloth, but I mean, he's got abs of steel, so, and probably buns of steel, I suppose. He should be able to absorb some of those attacks, especially if he gets stabbed in the butt. Who was that? Not Rip Van Winkle. What is his name? Vanilla Ice. Robert Van Winkle. Let me see. Maybe a ROM hack, like you said. Yeah, I hope there is. That would be nice. I would like to get a chance to play that with some fixes added to it. That just stinks. Of course, we've got Wizards and Warriors. He almost looks like the Barbarian. Crap. Well, that completely did away with what I was wanting to do today. Well, let me send it off to you guys. Is there anything that you would like me to play? I've got a little bit more time here. We can take a look at, or something that might be in your field of vision here. So Barbarian, yeah, Barbarian did have an attack of 3 and a 2 of defense. Okay, so it was 8 body. I do remember the attack 3 and the defense 2 off the bat. 2 mind points. I think that's too much for a Barbarian. Well, and I mean, obviously in the HeroQuest world, I do like with the new HeroQuest game that they're releasing though, that they have some new jobs that you can pick as. Like there's an orc bard that you can play as. You can play as a druid. They even have the female versions of the main characters, which is kind of neat. They did actually with the elf expansion. They did actually release so you could be a female elf as well. I always thought that was really kind of cool, and I'm glad that it's something that they've included with this new one here. You know, I haven't played any Super Nintendo for a very long time. Oh, I say very long time. I guess I did play SimCity a few weeks back, didn't I? Ooh, I wonder if Street Fighter 2 is working yet. Let's take a look. Obviously, I mean Street Fighter Alpha 2. Yes, the companion app, that would be really awesome to be able to do. Nope, this one's not working yet, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, Street Fighter Alpha 2, that's a pretty heavy taxing game on an emulator. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to play this for too long, but we'll go ahead. Wait a minute, I don't want that. I'm gonna pull out the memory card real quick here so I can use the BIOS that's built in. But I just got this. I think it was this past week. Yes, you know, and that's something that I've not been able to do. I mean, not my kids directly. One of my daughter, of course, she's played HeroQuest many times. When I've had different groups of kids over, like from the church or whatever, and we'd play that. It's always been a game that a lot of kids just enjoy playing. But few have an easy time understanding that you have to work together in order to actually play HeroQuest. Ah, crud. I didn't change my controlling. Hold on a second. You know what? Let me try it and see what happens. Let's roll. Let's... Alright. I could probably work with this. Whoa. How many of you have gotten a chance to see this game or even played this one yet? Xeno Crisis. First time I played this one was on the Evercade. I thought it was a pretty cool game. Obviously, I decided to purchase it for the Neo Geo CD. It was only like $30. It's pretty amazing. Now, the controlling is not great for the Neo Geo, mainly because you're confined to just 4 buttons, which makes everything a lot more difficult. Yeah, right, Marox. But in this case, since I took off the Uni-BIOS, oh crud! I just realized I need to go get some. Since I'm not using the Uni-BIOS, I'm going to be limited to 5 credits. So, in this game, it's so easy to get through just a whole bunch of lives real quick. I mean, the first level is not so difficult, but once you get past the first level, even on the easy setting, oh crud, I keep forgetting about that. I'm used to playing games like Smash TV, where you have unlimited ammo for your main gun. So yeah, anyways, I will... Oh, crud. No! He got hit! He was still smiling to the end, though. That mad scientist. Ah, dang. Alright, so right there, I just died. You only get 1 life per continue. I was playing through this the other day, and I beat the game, and it said something about the drugs that I had been taking. I'm like, what are you talking about, drugs? So, of course, not... Whoa, crud, I forgot about that. I can't do the roll while firing. So when you continue, that's considered taking this drug. And basically, in order to actually beat the game, you have to beat the entire game without losing 1 life. I don't know if anyone has ever done that. I don't see how that's even a possibility on this game. Oh, Nelly. I keep hitting the wrong button. See, I'm used to having the fire button be the Y button for me. Or in this case, if it was a Neo Geo controller, it would be the A button. Do I not have any more? Come on, man. See, now you can see that blue pill that's there. So if I continue, that's taking the drug to revive me.
Area clear.
The only other version that I've played is on the Evercade, and I love the Evercade version mainly because that controller was set up perfect for this game. Now, Super Nintendo controller, like I'm using right now, obviously is too, but since the Neo Geo only has access to the 4 buttons, it didn't work out great. But yeah, having 6 buttons was great. So those are the only 2 versions that I've played. Now, technically, I played the MVS version of this as well, but that's because of the UniBIOS. I even plugged in my Neo Geo X controller so that I had the chance to be able to do that.
All clear. All clear.
I was trying to shoot the human. Whoops.
All clear.
Now you can, there's 2 buttons that you can use, again, depending on what your setup is, in order to turn your character while they're shooting. I really don't like, I mean, I use it from time to time, but usually the easier and quicker way is to stop firing, change direction, and then start holding down the fire button again. I would like to play this game 2 players. That's another reason I wanted to get it for the Neo Geo.
All clear.
Oh, crud. He just ran right up to where I was going to be running to. Ah. Come on. Look at this. Almost dead already. Down to 1 credit left. I love the way this boss... Well, I love all the bosses in this game. But something about this character, this boss, he just looks really creepy. It's like a shark head attached to a snake. He's just, I don't know. His head is just So funny. Ah.
Area clear.
I really like the artwork too, of these cutscenes like this.
Make your selection.
Yeah, I wasn't collecting enough stuff there. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button, no wonder.
They're below the surface. Room clear.
So, of course, this is making me think of the Dune series. I don't know, have any of you guys seen the new Dune movie yet? I've not gotten a chance to watch it. I've got HBO Plus and it's on there. I just haven't taken the time to actually sit down and watch it. I wasn't a huge fan of the original Dune movies, but I guess Dune kind of reminds me of another franchise. I can't even think of the name of that one now. Whereas like these worms that jump out of the ground to attack you, and the only way you can avoid them is if you're on solid ground like rock. But anyways, yeah, that's what these little monsters reminded me of. Made me start thinking about Dune. Wondering if any of you guys... Oh, I should have gone the other way. Wondering if you guys have checked it out or not. I know my brother watched it. He went to the theater and saw Dune. Said it wasn't actually too bad of a movie. I knew I wasn't going to be able to avoid that.
Room clear.
This music does makes me want a specific Genesis game though, a game called Burning Force. That was a really cool game. I don't know why the music in this reminded me of that. It's not really all that close to it, but I guess it's close enough that it made me think of it. Burning Force, is that what I said? Anyways, yeah, Burning Force.
Room clear. Here they come.
Here they come. Oh, crud. Ah. No. Rolled out of the way and just rolled into something else.
Room clear.
I tried getting into Dune. I remember I watched Dune when I was much younger, but I tried watching it more recently too, and I was just like, I can't do it. It's just not something that I was able to get into. But I do want to see if the new one maybe will be a little bit better as far as, well, I know it's going to be better in some regards, but it got a pretty good review from my brother, so I'm going to give it a shot. But I would like to be able to see it now. As you can see here, oh, I wonder if I could do that. Interesting. Well, maybe I'll even do a stream of this game one day. But my thought that just pops into my head is, what if I'm playing through the game and my character, if I let him die, and I go ahead and pop in on player 2 right before the end of the game. That way, I'm not technically using any of the drugs. Will I get to see the true ending? I don't know. Because normally what happens when you lose, not when you lose, but when you beat the game, your character just dies. And you're unable to see any ending. And basically the bad guy, he's like, haha, you fell into my trap the whole time. You took those drugs. He's like, what? That was part of your plan? And yeah, anyways, it kills him off, and they don't get to proceed any further. But I'm wondering if that won't even be the case playing through the arcade version or the MVS version. We'll have to see. I'll give that a shot, I guess. No, I never got a chance to play the Dune board game at all. Like I said, since I really wasn't a fan of Dune, I didn't really have anything to do with it whatsoever. But maybe I'll get a chance to take a look at that even today. But Marox, Burning Force, yes, you love that game. I'm glad somebody does recognize that name. When I first played that game, I remember thinking it just looked too much of a ripoff of Space Harrier. But the music with that game just really draws you in. And then, of course, you do get the Space Harrier-esque scenes when you're fighting the bosses, when you get to the last area and you kind of jump into that ship and you're able to fly around the whole screen rather than having to be stuck on the ground or whatever. But the music, I just, right now, I have it going through my head. And I'm really wanting to play that game again. But if I remember correctly, it is a pretty expensive game for the Genesis nowadays. I do have it, though, for my Evercade. And, of course, Evercade Versus should have been out by now, but because of some other issues that they ran into, the Evercade Versus, I won't be getting that probably until late December or even into January. We'll have to see, but maybe I can play some Burning Force then. I hate playing the Evercade on the TV because I don't know if any of you guys have looked into it at all. It's a pretty cool little system, but it'll disconnect. Like if you have it plugged in and you bump that cord so that you can play it on the TV, you bump that HDMI cord at all, it gets jostled somehow while you're maybe getting into an intense gaming action or something like that. It disconnects. It resets the game and puts you back in the main menu. It sucks so bad. So with the Versus, maybe I'll be able to do a little bit of that. And who knows what else will be coming of that. I really don't play with my Evercade very often. It's one of those things where I continue to purchase games for, and I continue to be interested in it just mainly because of the presentation. I mean, $15 a game, and the games come with manuals, cartridge, a box, clamshell box. It's just a really cool idea the way they have it set up, and so the collector in me kind of pushes me into continuing to support that. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for dropping by again. I know we had another short gaming session here. I got in pretty late today, mainly because of we went out with some friends this afternoon for lunch, and I had some things going on down at the church that I was kind of hanging out for, so it got me home a lot later. We're hitting about 4:30 right now where I'm at, so I know we're also going to be hitting up dinner pretty quick here. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for dropping on by and for chatting with me. I hope you guys have a good afternoon, or wherever you're at, maybe a good evening. And I guess we will see you next time. But again, people, of course, until that next time, keep on gaming.